Here's what I've experienced in 30 years of financial coaching and in my personal experience with the guy in my mirror. We all have a drama queen in us. Every one of us. And when we want something, the drama queen takes the form of a 4-year-old kid on the cereal aisle throwing a fit. You ever seen that kid? His little face gets red and he demands cereal, or his life is coming to an end. And the biggest mistakes I have made with money, and the biggest mistakes I have observed you guys out there make with money, is when you use some noble high calling, like your marriage or your children or adoption or in vitro or fill in the blank, taking care of my special needs child, some unbelievably very important high calling, and you use that in your emotions. I've used it in my emotions, in drama queen mode, to box myself into two possible decisions with money. One serves the purpose of the nobility, takes care of the child, serves the marriage, whatever it is. And the other one serves money. And so you put yourself in this false dichotomy that says, the only way to not choose money over my family is to choose this stupid financial choice. And so I'm having my third child. We don't have room for a car seat. I have a $4,000 Honda, so I go and buy a $45,000 SUV. I was forced to buy that car for the good of my children. They would not have been safe otherwise. Have you ever heard that call on this show? If you've been listening to the show for a while, you've heard that call. I've taken that call 100 times. In the last 2 years, 100 times. I was forced to do something for the good of my child that is absolutely freaking ludicrous and stupid. But because of my drama queen self has boxed myself into a corner, I am forced to do something that is absolutely freaking makes Congress look smart. I mean, it's just stupid on steroids. I'm forced to do something that is dumb with money. Oh, but it's okay because it's for adoption. Oh, but it's okay because it's for in vitro. Oh, but it's okay the child has special needs. Oh, but it's okay it's to be with my son. Oh, but my marriage wouldn't have survived if I hadn't done that. Dave Ramsey was going to cost me my marriage. Horse crap. Seriously. Now, our marriage is important. Absolutely. Our special needs important. Yes, absolutely. Is adoption important? Oh, yes. Nothing's more important than kids. I got grandkids. That might be the only thing that's more important than kids. I'll just tell you, we kept Rachel's 2 this weekend. I got a 9-month-old, and Papa Dave had a blast this weekend. If I'd have known how great grandkids are going to be, I'd have been nicer to their parents. Seriously. I am not saying these are not valid, noble callings. They are the most valid, the most noble callings. What I am saying is that your decision-making paradigm breaks down when you start saying stupid stuff, and when I start saying stupid stuff, and I have said it too, like I was forced to do this, or my child is going to be in the street. Now, I had to go $84,000 into credit card debt to pay the attorneys, or I was going to lose the custody battle. Maybe not. Maybe there's another way to skin the cat. Maybe I don't have to buy a $45,000 SUV for my children to be safe in a vehicle. Maybe I can rent my house. Maybe I don't have to buy the $38,000 international adoption bill, which is too much to pay for an international adoption. Maybe I start searching out some other options to my decision other than one that's good for the children, and one that's financially stupid, or one is where we abandon the children, and it's financially smart. So, Dave, you wouldn't have us trade money for children, would you? No, I really wouldn't. But you're not going to put me in that false dichotomy, that false box that causes me to ensure your stupidity. I've been there. I've done stupid stuff in the name of nobility, and my drama queen 4-year-old self inside of me told me it was the only way to do it. And let me tell you, when you make those kinds of financial decisions, they set you back a decade, and it does more harm to your family than the thing you were trying to protect your family from. Because you end up working all the time just to pay bills that you couldn't afford to take out. Because you bought crap, you made mistakes with money you could not afford to make. And if you are sitting there and you are hearing me say, choose children over money, you are not listening, and you are a drama queen. Right now, you're living in drama queen mode, if you're hearing that right now. I am not saying that. I am saying C, none of the above. A, pick money. B, pick the nobility of family and children over money and make a stupid decision. I'm saying C, none of the above. Find another way to skin the cat. Find another way to make the decision. Find another way to serve your family and maybe make less progress financially, but not justify, rationalize with your 4-year-old self on a cereal aisle a major stupid financial decision that's going to set you back a decade or two. Buying crap you can't afford and rationalizing it with the nobility of your family will take you to your knees financially and keep you there. Your children are not going to die if they sleep in the same bedroom. Your children are not going to die if there's only one television in the house for them to watch. Your children are not going to die, ... I grew up in a 1,000 square foot home, and I made it just fine. And it was a great home, by the way. Think about this. Most families in 1960 had one car. Of course, there was no internet, and you could not pull something out of your pocket and order something from anywhere around the world be delivered to you in 2 days either. Which there's nothing wrong with modern conveniences. But the point is, folks, our lifestyles are quadruple what they were in 1970. The quality of life that we have is way up, and yet we go into drama queen mode and justify expensive purchases or dumb purchases that we cannot afford in the name of some nobility. And there was another way to be noble and take care of that child. There was another way to be noble and take care of that marriage because we used to do it without those purchases. How did we make it before airbags? I don't know. I used to sleep in the back window of the car, and when they slammed on the brakes, we rolled into the floor. Y'all remember that? Anybody old enough? Well, I'm not saying, that's kind of dangerous. Well, yeah, but, we survived it. I'm not suggesting we go back there, but this idea that your child is going to automatically die if you don't have a brand new car with side window airbags, give me a break. Seriously. Especially for a short term. If you'll live like no one else, later you get to live and give like no one else. I just don't want to give up that much of that time with my family. Well, maybe there's another way to spend time with your family. Maybe when you're spending time with your family, you turn off the television and actually spend time with your family. Oh, there's a neat idea. See, we drama queen this up, and we use a noble calling, which are valid nobility valid noble callings. Nothing invalid about the calling. Invalid way to accomplish the calling, devastating our family financially with this rationalization. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.